Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the first mid-year celebration here at HAND. This event is the result of a thorough discussion amongst faculty, administrators, the student leadership team, and input from the student body. This next hour is meant for us to all take a breather from the action we sometimes get over there and just enjoy some donuts. But it's not just any donut, it's a beach donut. So, thank you, Mr. Salutary, for the upgrade. So why are we here? A school is an institution for education and learning. Here at HAND, the focus is not solely placed on academics. We stretch ourselves to improve in all facets of life. While classroom learning is important, we should applaud ourselves for all of our other accomplishments along the way, be they on sports teams, through service organizations, academic extracurriculars, or in the stage performances. We learn and grow from interpersonal relationships developed through such experiences. We are here today to recognize the whole person, not just the academic student. HAND provides us with so many opportunities to strengthen our minds, develop our friendships, and showcase our talents. This mid-year celebration recognizes that education is not just academics, it's about the whole person. All right, now it's time to talk about the donuts again. These fine pastries on the back tables behind me are said to be an upgrade from previous years. Being who I am, and given the heaven of donuts, I'd like to share a metaphor. A donut metaphor, analogizing such a treat with these 4 years. Odd and pretty cliche, I know, but please bear with me. There's a lot to celebrate in one's 4 years here, and each year brings new challenges, opportunities, and changes. So here goes. Freshmen, you're just about halfway done with your first year here. You've learned the ropes well by now, and you're certainly not done testing out what your talents, interests, and personal challenges may be. In the world of donuts, you're at the mixing stage. You're folding together all of the ingredients. It's certainly easier to go by the recipe, but it's never quite as fun in either the baking world or in the reality of high school. You're probably still throwing in a pinch of this, a pinch of that, maybe a club or two. Maybe a challenge you've faced has had you staring at the recipe, frozen and shaking your head as to why some ingredients just aren't mixing well. Then you fix it and you continue. Freshman year is building the foundation of the rest of your time here, so congratulations on already completing half of it. Sophomores, this year is the kneading stage. You've finished mixing the ingredients, the dough is now uniform, and you're molding it and cutting it into the correct shape of whatever fried pastry you choose. While doing so, you've preheated the deep fryer, and maybe it's already starting to sizzle up a little bit. Maybe you're taking an honors course in a new subject this year, or you've decided to try a new club. Just like the dough, you're adapting to whatever this year is being thrown at you, and kudos for taking it well. Juniors, congrats for surviving thus far. This year, the struggle probably has been and certainly will continue to be real. You're at the frying stage. The dough has been prepared and cut, and the oil is now at cooking temperature. As the donuts fry, they may form a crispy outer edge, just like all of your hearts, but it's okay. This year is tough, and it's certainly what makes a donut a donut. You're likely being challenged more than ever between SATs, ACTs, AP classes, on top of the increased responsibility as an upperclassman in your extracurriculars. Junior year isn't short of exciting firsts, though. You can all enjoy free periods, the college search, prom, and many of you likely have or are getting your license this year. You rightfully deserve this hour-long break. Fellow seniors, we're nearing the end. it's not over just yet. This last element of the grand metaphor relates this year to frosting and adding sprinkles to the cupcakes, the donuts. Before it gets too easy, the icing has to be prepared and whipped. All of the what-if questions regarding post-DHHS plans abound. Some of us may have answered those, some may not, but it's all right. This stressful period will soon pass, and then all of the lasts of high school will whiz by, but stand out in our memories as sprinkles on top of the donut. By the time we graduate, we'll all have crafted a quality treat to share with the world. If a pastry takes 4 years to make, then it must be something worth celebrating. But for what it's worth, the donuts behind me certainly did not take 4 years to make, but I'm confident they'll still live up to the hype. So as we reflect on the past half year and look forward to the next, let's appreciate all of the hard work we've put in and look forward to seeing our successes mound as we continue here at hand. Before I pass the microphone to our first speaker, I can't resist sharing with you the second joke of the day, which also contains another quote. Knock, knock. Donut. Don't forget that life moves pretty fast. So if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. I now have the pleasure of introducing Mr. Belantic to share a few words. Thank you.
So Mr. Salutary said that if I could get you to do that, we would not have to have a spring pep rally. JK, LOL. So the punchline for Roshin's speech or joke of the day, I think she said, do not forget, light travels fast, or was it life? I don't know. But I promise my comments will be brief. In fact, they will be over before you know it. So listen, some of you will remember this for the rest of your life. You are going to be 50 years old before you know it. Don't blink. Don't blink. I think as people, we like to look forward to things, and that's great. It's good to look forward to something that's special. But don't rush it. Gee, I can't wait till 2 o'clock we can get out of here. Or, oh, this weekend I'm going to sleep all day long. After exams, oh, the stress will be over. Summer break and the living is easy. Or one of my favorites, I can't wait till graduation. We'll be out of this place. Be careful, what you have is pretty special right now. Or for the teachers, I'm going to retire in 4 years, oh baby. Stop it, Birdsall. But I think we forget sometimes that we have something special right now. This is the time of our lives, because it's now. good to look forward to what's going to happen later, and it's fun to look back at things. But right now, particularly at Daniel Hand High School, you've got great friends, wonderful teachers, wonderful students. Share, look each other in the eyes, listen, do something nice for each other, be kind to each other. And a different bit of advice, listen, you don't always get to do what you like. So remember, like what you do while you're doing it. Some of you, maybe most of you, have another decade of formal learning, and sometimes it can feel like drudgery. But once you learn to enjoy your learning, not only does it get easier, but you get better at it. So find a way to like what you're doing. Be with who you're with, be doing what you're doing while you're doing it. Because if you don't, you're nowhere. So enjoy the day, enjoy every day, and savor your time at Daniel Hand High School, because you